Don't scroll, because what I'm about to explain could completely change how you think about Social Security, especially if you're over 50, still working, or worried about what happens if your health doesn't cooperate with your retirement plans. Most Americans believe Social Security works in only one direction. You work for decades. You retire at 62, 67, or later, and then you start collecting benefits. But there's another path, one that millions quietly rely on, and almost no one talks about it until it's too late. It's called Social Security Disability Insurance, and for some people, it can be worth more than $3,500 per month, plus automatic cost of living increases every single year. To understand why this matters, we need to go back for a moment. Social Security wasn't created for comfort. It was created for survival. When it became law in 1935, the goal was simple: replace lost wages when people could no longer work. Retirement came first, disability came later. In 1956, disability benefits were added, but only for people over 50. By 1960, Congress removed the age limit completely. That decision quietly changed the future for millions of American workers. Here's the part most people misunderstand. Disability benefits are not charity. They are insurance you've been paying for your entire working life. Every paycheck you earned included a small payroll tax, about 1.8% split between you and your employer. That money didn't vanish. It went into a disability trust fund designed specifically for the moment when working is no longer possible. And if that moment arrives earlier than planned, the system doesn't punish you. It protects you. Disability benefits are calculated using the exact same formula as retirement benefits. That's the key detail almost nobody knows. If you become disabled before reaching full retirement age, currently 67, Social Security doesn't reduce your benefit the way early retirement does. Instead, it treats you as if you reached full retirement age based on what you earned up to that point. That means no early filing penalty, no permanent reduction, just the benefit you've already earned. And once you reach full retirement age, nothing changes. Your disability benefit simply converts automatically into a retirement benefit at the same amount. Seamless, silent, protected. And yes, those benefits receive annual COLA increases just like retirement benefits. Right now, the average disability benefit is about $1,582 per month. That's lower than the average retired worker benefit of around $2,008. But averages hide reality. Workers with long careers and higher earnings histories can qualify for much higher SSDI payments, sometimes exceeding $3,500 per month, especially when COLA adjustments are layered on year after year. That's life-changing money for someone who suddenly can't work. And here's another critical advantage most people don't realize until years later. After receiving disability benefits for 24 months, recipients automatically qualify for Medicare. No waiting until 65, no separate enrollment maze. Healthcare protection arrives early, right when it's often needed most. This matters because the biggest retirement shock isn't age, it's health. About 40% of American workers leave the workforce earlier than expected, not because they wanted to, but because their bodies or minds forced them to. Back problems, heart conditions, chronic illness, mental health disorders, injuries that never fully. When that happens without a plan, the damage compounds fast. Income disappears. Savings drain. People claim early Social Security at 62, locking in permanently lower payments for life. That's how retirement security collapses quietly. But SSDI exists specifically to prevent that outcome. It acts as a bridge, carrying people from the moment they can't work to full retirement age without destroying their future benefits. That's why more than 8 million Americans rely on Social Security disability insurance today, and nearly 3/4 of them are over 50. Most are low income. Most had no idea they would need it. For them, Disability benefits aren't extra money. They are the difference between stability and poverty. But the system isn't perfect. Applicants often face long delays, complicated paperwork, and stressful waiting periods. The Social Security Administration has struggled with backlogs for years, and policymakers continue debating how to modernize the approval process. That uncertainty is real, and it's frustrating. But the existence of delays doesn't erase the importance of the benefit itself. Because here's the truth that deserves to be said out loud. Disability can happen to anyone. And when it does, SSDI may be the most valuable protection you didn't even realize you had. So if you're still working, if you're over 50, if your health isn't guaranteed, or if retirement suddenly feels more fragile than you expected, understanding Social Security disability insurance isn't optional anymore. It's essential. Because sometimes the strongest retirement plan isn't working longer. It's knowing exactly what support exists when working longer is no longer possible. And that knowledge can protect your income, your health care, and your dignity when you need it most.